These are 14 rappers who got exposed for fake gang ties. Drake. While Drake is claimed to be the king of Toronto and talked about the streets in his music, there's no evidence that he's ever lived the life. He grew up in a middle-class neighborhood, and teenage stardom on Degrassi, being a snitch, and soft behavior has shown he's far from a gangster. Trippie Redd. Even though he's allegedly affiliated to the 5'9" Brims, according to 6ix9ine, rumors have flown that the NTBs look at Trippie as nothing more than a cash cow, not a real member. Considering he's never seen with members now, people believe it. 6ix9ine. After years of having Bloods in his music videos and walking around with the 9 Trey crew, it turned out that Tekashi just used them for clout and credibility. He literally paid them for reputation. When things got real, he went from screaming Treyway to turning into the world's most famous snitch. Lil Tecca. Known as one of rap's biggest cappers, it's probably no surprise that Tecca also lied about being gang affiliated. In his older songs, Tecca wrote about being in the streets and living the life, but that's hard to believe since he was a millionaire by 16, and him admitting most of his lyrics are fraudulent.
I got 2 twin Glocks, turn you to a dancer. I don't have no straps for nobody.
CJ. When Whoopty blew up, everybody thought CJ was a real Blood, but once Blood started checking him, it turned out he had no ties. He even ended up getting jumped for capping. CJ was just an industry plant through his producer uncle, and Fall Off afterwards became legendary. Rick Ross. Although he's known to rap about gang ties, Ross was exposed for being a correctional officer before his rap career. Even worse, he stole his name from Ricky Ross, an actual drug dealer who was originally sentenced to life in prison.
Yeah, I got on the name like 10 years ago when it wasn't about that. It was about what I was gonna turn it into. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. Shout out to dude, whatever he doing, but I don't know him.
YBN Nahmir. When Rubbing Off the Paint went viral, Nahmir got labeled as a Crip instantly, but fans started to question his authenticity when it came out he was really running the streets of Los Santos, not real ones. Recently, he claimed the flip from GD to Crip and looked like a clown.
I'm gonna let you talk. How you went from GD to Crip? How I went from GD to Crip? It happened. Bro, what the fuck?
XXXTentacion. Although he dealt with loads of legal trouble throughout his life, X never really had any gang ties. Some fans believe that Members Only was more of a gang than a music group, but it turned out X had no real ties, and his issues were personal, not street politics. YG. Even though YG openly reps Treetop Pyru hard, people in Compton have said otherwise.
Who the biggest fraud from LA? Yeah, YG. Nah.
Apparently, YG may have bought his way into the set once he blew up for more credibility. Some even call him an industry Blood. Despite that, YG still doubles down whenever questioned. Soulja Boy. Few rappers lie as often as Soulja. Not only has he rocked fake chains, but he also had a fake gangster image. It didn't help when real gangsters claimed he was a fraud, and he told a fabricated story about a break-in at his home.
I hop out, I start shooting. Bow, 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 bow.
Birdman. After making a career off mob ties and cash money, people have thought Birdman was a Blood for years, but in reality, he was more about the money than the streets.
When my name come up, respect it.
Let's go.
Stop playing with my fucking name. All 3 of y'all, stop playing with my name.
Even Lil Wayne has hinted Birdman as a fraud. Lil Mabu. After going viral making drill music, everyone turned on Mabu once they realized he was from a wealthy family. Even though he still tried to act hard, video leaked of him panicking at the sound of gunshots, and everything fell apart. Plies. You know it's bad when even Jamie Foxx is making fun of him. Although Plies has long had a gangster persona, he got exposed by Jamie when he called him out for being a completely different person off stage. Spot him got him. Although he ran into his fair share of legal trouble since Beatbox exploded, his real life might not match his rap energy. Spot him has been accused of snitching, and when questioned about his affiliation, always freezes up.